Welcome back to American Truck Simulator. We're in episode 141. We are doing a delivery. Home accessories from Albuquerque to Grand Junction. And the only reason we're all the way back over here is because the update 1.44 and that reset us over to Albuquerque. I was going to bring us all the way back to California, but I said, you know what? We're right here. Let's get some runs here. So that's where we're at. This is a small little run, 300 and something miles, 362. So let's hope I don't screw up on this. I'm trying to be as smart as I can be. Yeah, I'm good. I don't know why I thought different. Making a left over here. Let's hope we've got enough room here to sneak on out and make a left here. Let's hope.
Turn left.
Yep, we barely made it through that gate. About time we did something right for a change. I'm so sick and tired of screwing up. We actually got it done right for once. But anyway, home accessories. We're off to Colorado.
Turn left.
It's starting out early in the morning, so it won't be long, and we'll have some sunshine to deal with, hopefully. Hopefully no rain. Or at least very little of it. This trailer is brand new because when everything reset, they put my other trailer in another place, and the only thing I was left with over here was the flatbed, and I didn't want to deal with the flatbed, so that's why I got another trailer, and that's why I've got 150 grand as opposed to 250 grand. But we're doing all right. We're gonna do this. We're gonna slowly make our way back to California because California's all new. They reworked a lot of the landscapes over there. Redone some of the landmarks and such. So I would have liked to have gone over there. We'll probably end up just transporting ourselves there, but we'll get closer to it. When we get closer to it, that's what we'll do. But in the meantime, we'll head north up a little bit and head to Colorado and do this run, and eventually we'll make our way there. Definitely going to be checking out some California locations, but
exit right.
Probably won't be today, obviously. Today we're going to be checking out Colorado.
Keep left, and then turn left.
And a little bit of Albuquerque, since that's one of our home bases. It's our main hub anyways. That's why I like the one in Albuquerque, because it's got a fuel station right there. So I don't have to deal with going around and find myself a place to fill up. I just pulled my garage out of my garage, and there she is. Yeah, I was looking over at the OBS. Almost rear-ended this trailer. Isn't that nice? Yeah, it's kind of the reason I think I would not be very good at this streaming aspect, because if I've had notifications coming in, I would have a hard time being able to deal with all that information coming in. You can only multitask so much. Nice sunrise. Hopefully, it'll stay that way and not decide to rain on us. So possibly the next one will probably be from Colorado, where we're going to drop this off, this appliances or whatever the heck it is. We'll see if we can make our way out west, and we'll see if we can check out some of these locations that they've redone. I haven't spent enough time in California to know, but I know they were working on it. They had mentioned it in some of their live streams on Twitch, so, and on Steam it was talked about a little bit as well. So probably I won't notice a difference, but we'll see. That driver is pulling in some serious money. 19 grand, almost 20 grand. Dang. That's making the little bit of runs that we're doing awesome. I mean, we don't have to worry about raking in any money, because guess what? They can do it for us. We can do more sightseeing. But you know us, we're not going to do too much of that. We're just going to keep on pulling loads and getting her done. Nice old style car. 50s, 60s. Yeah, when I saw there was an update, I had a feeling, yeah, we're going to have to start from Albuquerque or one of the other garages, whichever one they decide to spawn us at. It's a good thing I don't do too many runs where I'm making multiple episodes on it, you know, and leaving me hanging, you know, where I'm waiting on the side of the road or something like that, because we would have missed out on completion of a delivery if that were the case. That's generally why I don't do that. In case they do update stuff, we could have a whole episode that would be open-ended and never finished. You know, it'd be part A, or part 1 rather, part 2, and then all of a sudden part 3, where is it? Well, guess what? They updated. We never finished that run. Yeah, that would suck. So that's kind of one of the reasons I just try to stick with this. But you know, we pick it up, deliver it, and if I do a 2 or 3 part run, typically that's always one day. I do it all in one day. It's just a hell of a day. That's all. But for content time limits that I tried to put on some of my videos, because I don't like them to be that long. In my opinion, it only works for live streams. But I don't know. Anyway, I'm just rambling along. Rambling about absolutely nothing. Yeah, as soon as we get a decent enough straightaway here, I'll give you the overhead view. The drone view. Got my little secret drone that's going to fly overhead. Yeah, it should be good enough. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that view too much, because it will, you're not sure where you are. See, we got another 19 grand from this other driver. We got a couple drivers that are really seriously raking in the money, so that's cool. It allows us to buy new toys if we need to. Toys is as in like if we wanted to upgrade to a different truck, we can do that. I mean, I got enough right there where I could just plunk down, buy another truck, and move up the fleet a little bit. But we've done that enough recently, so we're going to stick with what we have. But it does allow us to get different trailers. I have to learn to lock the trailers up, so I'm the only one that can use them. It works out better in the long run, because if I don't lock the trailers up, guess what happens? Another driver takes it, and we don't have anything. But I should see if I can get a trailer for each one of the drivers. That'd be nice. Supply them with truck and trailer. That'd be cool. Because they're doing more with the trailers than I would. I'd be swapping the trailers out just for different loads. I mean, you can get ones that you can haul cars on, get ones that you can haul grain, ones that you can Volvo tractors, and you name it. There's all kinds of trailers that do different things. So problem is with these trailers is you got to go all the way back to the home base to drop the damn trailer off, and that's just not practical some of the time. So it's kind of the reason I grab a trailer and I run with it for a while, because otherwise we got to come all the way back here to Albuquerque, which we're not there now. Obviously, it was 150 miles ago.
Turn right.
Yeah, we got 200 miles to go on this one, so it's not going to be too long. Guess we stopped a little short on that. I'm not sure if ATS got those updates. I'm not sure about that, but
Keep left, and then turn left.
we'll have to see.
Turn left.
As I believe ETS in Euro, they were doing some upgrades like they are in California, landmarks and such. So it's possible they got one over there too. So we'll have to take a look-see at that at some point. But in the meantime, we'll just sit at this goddamn light. And 3 gray hairs coming through, waiting for it. Now we go. Yeah, I'm always jumping the gun. I gotta wait till I get out of town before we hit the hammer. Close enough now, it's 45 right there, so I think we can go. Been a little bit since we've been out this way. I guess it's since we've been all the scenic stuff out there in the west, ferry rides and coastal towns and ocean views. We get to go see the desert in all of its glory, or at least parts of it. We're heading into Colorado land, so it won't be much more of this going along. Here we are, Colorado. So right lane ends. Nobody behind us, but yeah, there is now. You kind of pop in there sometimes. You're going along and you don't see anybody, and boom, right there they are. It's a light, not a freaking stop. Drink the last of my water there, so. Oh shit. I'm sure they love me hesitating like that. As in they hated it. Probably cursing me out, about ready to start honking their horns. Yeah, like I said, that desert not gonna last long. Yeah, don't want to rear-end a cop. That would not be good. Yeah, we've been through here, Durango, before. Didn't visit the gas station, obviously, because it's still gray. We should just swing in there to say we visited it, but we're not going to do that.
Go straight.
Don't have any reason to. Yeah, I really need to, what I need to do is more systematically just say places I haven't been and just start going. So we can discover more of the map. Because by the time we get to a certain level, they'll probably already added Texas and Montana, so we'll have to see. It's like, geez, this light takes forever. Probably by the time I get to it, it'll be freaking yellow and red. Yeah, Euro's lights, man, those lights change quick. Learn the hard way. States, you know, generally speaking, depending on the town or city or whatever, the lights usually, if it's yellow, if you're close enough to it, generally speaking, you normally have enough time to get through before it changes. But not in Euro. Euro, it's like boom. It shows yellow, it's immediately red right after. So no screwing around with that. This part right here where it adds time is going through the towns. I think it's Montrose we're going to. I think that one, if I remember right, Montrose is the one I swore to never go through again. Now I'm thinking about it, maybe this is a bad idea. But hopefully we're taking a better way than we've taken before. Because I believe there is a way to, like if there's a certain road you don't like, you could tell your nav system to block that road off so it doesn't pick it. There's one road that I remember going to Montrose, Colorado, and it was just as windy as son of a gun you can imagine. Such a hard road to drive too, because we're constantly having to look back to see where your trailer was, if it's crossing the double yellow because you didn't quite move to the outer lane enough. And it's like, holy crap. It's not a run that you want to do if you've had a couple of road sodas, I can tell you that. Come on, we got 163 more miles. I don't want 20, 30 minutes more of me sitting in the traffic. Let's get going. It's getting ridiculous. It's been so long since I've been out in this area. I would have never picked this now that I mention it, now that I think about it. But it is what it is. We've already picked it. We're going to have to finish it up. That's one more like it. The pitiful frickin' horn they give you. Their horn's the way to go. Well, at least we got through this frickin' signal. Jeez. I'm not sure if I need to be in the left lane because the road's gonna be, or not. It veers off to the left. And of course, my GPS ain't gonna tell me anything. Yes. Well, it looks like everybody's turning left. So maybe the road is just a double left turn lane. I don't know. I'm confused. It's just nothing news for me. Confusion's my middle name, apparently. But anyway, I'm like wishing I picked a different run because this is just ridiculous. I want to be driving, not sitting in traffic. Is this light just not going to change? Well, we're doing something about that. I'm not putting up with this crap.
Keep left, and then turn left. Turn left.
This is a cluster, you know what? That we're not going to sit here and wait any longer. If I have to take a dang ticket, that's what I'll do. I don't care. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but those trucks are still sitting there, as far as I can see. I'm like, I'm not dealing with that. Not putting up with that. I wouldn't put up with that in real life. If they're going to sit there like a bunch of morons and not move over, then that's on them. Yeah. That's what we're going in. We're going to go into those windy-ass freaking roads. Yeah, I can't catch a break. I remember a while back I said, I gotta remember not to do Montrose. Don't go. Because I can see the windy roads coming up. At least we're moving now. It'll just be slow going, that's all. trucks and wildlife. At least it's during the day and it's not raining. Because I did this in the middle of the night, if I remember right. And it was raining like a sumbitch. I could barely see. It's one of my earlier episodes. I've done a lot of these, so I couldn't tell you what number to look, but it's a while ago. It's probably not as bad as I'm making it out to be, but I do remember being like royally pissed about it. And I was like, you know, I'm not doing this again. And here we are. We're back to doing it again. I believe this is one of those roads that in certain times in the winter they probably close it down, and that's why there's a gate there. Because it probably becomes impossible to navigate. Been on this little bugger before, so we're definitely familiar with it. Yeah, you think it's windy now? You just wait. You just wait. You're thinking, what the hell's he complaining about? This ain't not bad at all. This is nothing. Yeah. You just wait, because this is gonna get wild. I'm talking about really, really sharp freaking turns that you gotta take at 20 miles an hour. And then idiots like this that drive so bloody slow. I understand 35, but why are you going 18? Here's one of those sharp ones, and this isn't even as sharp as the other ones, some other ones. But it'll be all worth it. We'll get this delivery done, and it'll be another 17-something thousand in our bank account. That and our other drivers keep pulling deliveries. We'll make what we just spent on this trailer in about a couple of days. Couple of days in game, that is, not real life. Yeah, here comes the hairpin turns and stuff, the crazy ass stuff that, you know, if you had a sports car you might enjoy it. But the problem is, you wouldn't enjoy it if you missed the turn and drove off the mountain, though. That's the only thing. We can use the engine brake, I believe, so we might use that a little bit. During the day, this is not that bad, but I was doing this run in the middle of the freaking night, and it was just not fun at all. I was thinking this was going to be a short little run, and I picked the wrong place. 362 miles. Oh yeah, not a problem. Not a problem. Yep. If you pick the wrong one, it could be a 45-50 minute episode when you're sitting there saying it's going to be a short one. A short run? Nope. Not when you're going through towns and you got windy ass roads that are 25 miles an hour. You're gonna be looking at about status quo episode. But it is what it is. I love playing this game. No doubt about it, because I wouldn't put up with this shit if I didn't love it. I just don't necessarily like this particular run. But, you know, it is what it is. I'll have to, when the recording is done, find this particular run and see if I can block it. Because you can still do this delivery. It just seems like you'd be able to pick a different route to get there. Let's say it's 362 this way. If you got to take another way and it's 450, I think I'd rather take the 450 mile run around all this crap, and it'd probably take you in less time in reality, because you wouldn't be doing this, because this is just plain nonsense right here, having to do this snake turns and well, now, you know, we're getting actually some pretty damn good scenery, because, you know, before we were mostly doing the California thing. Let's go from coast to coast, you know, west coast, north to west coast, south, basically, is what it turned out to be. And that was some scenery. You got the Pacific Northwest, you got the trees, you got the big trees that have been there for centuries, it seems like. Coast, the ferries and all that. And now you got Colorado with all the mountains and all of that stuff. So yeah, we're getting a gamut here of different things to look at. And if I remember right, there is a viewpoint on this road as well. So I totally eliminate this from the map, so to speak, and we'll not be able to have that viewpoint, which we've already done. So I think they called this the Million Mile Road or something like that. It cost a lot of money to make this road, because you got to figure this is all mountain, so they had to carve in the side of this shit to get this on here. I imagine it's impassable at times in the winter. Oh, we'll get there someday. If I didn't go around all that stupid traffic that was stuck, we'd probably still be there. Yeah, hell of a long episode. I just put in the whole title. We just sat at a traffic light. Yeah, we'd probably get 0 views. You get less views than I get now. Yeah, there is a viewpoint. I can see it. See it on the map. Not sure if we're gonna have another ATS following this one the next day or whatever, but we'll see. I might change it up and do something different. There'll still be 2 ATS videos this week, possibly. It just might be split up a little bit. I might do something on the PlayStation 5 or PS5 and do a live stream of GTA 5 or something like that to break it up a little bit. Because I'd like to get that story all done, and it's on the enhanced version of it, whatever, which is basically the same version I played on PC that they got on PS5 now. And I ended up getting it thinking, well, you know, maybe they added some content that they didn't have in the original. Did I just freaking hit that fucking thing? Yeah, I did. But anyway, we're going to try to finish it since we started it. I think I hit the... Either I hit the trailer or I hit the guardrail. More than likely, that's what it was. Yeah. I'll be really happy when this freaking delivery's done. I really do enjoy this game and everything about it. But son of a bitch, this one road does not like me. And I don't like it. I should be looking at my convex, my mirror there. Hood mirror a little bit more, but the problem is with the mirrors is that stupid information box is right there, and if I get rid of it, then I can't see if so-and-so has brought in some more money and shit. So it's kind of the only reason it's like that. But anyway, we're the last of this crap is done. We're now normal roads, but it's 25 miles an hour, so we're
right, and then continue straight. Go straight.
I'll have to get the truck repaired after this stupid debacle.
Keep right, and then continue straight.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna
Go
be
straight.
fishing for the keys to get rid of that box, and next thing you know, boom, we paused the game or something stupid. So we'll just leave it there. We'll deal with it. Montrose, yes, Montrose. I'm going to look at after the recording's all done, delivery's done, I want to look at the map and see if there's a different way to get there. If there isn't a different way, then Montrose is definitely not one of these deliveries that we're going to do very often. Might do a bobtail up and down the road, but that's about it. We're not hauling trailers and shit up through here too much. Great scenery. Great scenery. You got, you know, all kinds of stuff to look at, but constantly on your brake all the time. It's not an enjoyable, relaxing drive. If you're a passenger, you're probably loving it. But it should go pretty quick now because this last 37 miles will go quick. It's 50-something miles, so it should be a couple minutes and we'll be out of this. Be out of this bitch.
Go straight.
Yeah, the speed constantly is an issue because it's gone from 50 to 40 to 30. Can't, you gotta be really on the ball. Otherwise you're gonna get yourself in a pickle. The pickle being that they're gonna give you a ticket. I mean, it's not gonna break the bank by any stretch, but there we go. That's the way it should have been. I should have had that mirror, because that mirror, that right front hood mirror is a godsend, because I can look at that and I can see exactly where the trailer is in relation to the road. So I just usually leave. I hated the information box. I always did. But once I started packing on all these extra drivers, it was really cool to see all that money rolling in. So that's why I kept it. And I always was saying earlier episodes, I was like, we're going to get rid of that damn thing. We're going to get rid of it. And I got rid of it. And then once I added all those drivers, I wanted to see the money roll in. So we'll probably have a hybrid of approach on that. So it'll be up, and then once the day is commenced, we'll see all that money roll in, and we'll get rid of it. Especially if we're stuck at a stoplight. We've got nothing else going on. Actually, we kind of need it because I need the GPS. Jeez. So much for that. And there isn't a GPS in this cap, I don't believe. If there is, I don't freaking see it. Come on, this run has been running a little long. And it's hotter than hell in here. Gotta love the state of Vermont. Freaking goes from 40 to 50 to 80. You might sprinkle in a couple of 60s every now and again, but usually when you get a 60-degree day, you definitely know. This guy's a moron. He just went through the red light. Whatever. Yeah, it's going to be an 80 for sure. No doubt. But we're just about done. 29 miles is nothing. It's just... I keep saying that. It's nothing, but if you keep getting stuck at stoplights, it is something.
Go straight.
I'm trying to boogie through this crap so we don't get any more hiccups here along the way, because I'm just getting really, really over this whole thing. Yeah, Montrose, Colorado. Can suck it. No offense to the people that live there, but son of a bitch, this is just ridiculous. That one road. But anyway, if you'd stuck around this long, I appreciate you hanging in there. Listen to old fart like me ranting for dumb shit. If you do like the video, a like would be appreciated, for sure. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. We got to slow down because we're in a town again, and never seem to escape that. But you're going to be in a town eventually anyway, because you have to deliver something. So you're not going to deliver anything out in the middle of the desert, unless you're in Breaking Bad or something. I think we got to be in the left lane, so let's just get over there before they make us get over there in the last minute and we're not able to. Yeah, we almost hit that dude. I really had to push really hard on that brake pedal because I was like, I don't know.
Keep left, and then turn left.
Of course.
Turn left.
Of course, we've got to sit another light. Typical fashion for me. Bitch and moan about the lights and then hesitate going through it. So all the traffic behind me can't get through it.
Straight.
God, we can't catch a fucking break today, I swear. One more light we have. One more light, and we couldn't even get through this one. Jeez. What a kick in the ass, I swear. Come on, let's go. I think it's right here.
Keep right, and then turn right.
I don't think it's at the light. I think it's right here. Yeah.
Turn
Walbert.
right.
Walbert.
Go straight. Here we are, kind of on time.
Yeah, what an ass. We're gonna play it safe since I don't want to skip it, but then again, I don't want to take 3 freaking years trying to back this up. Backing up this mother trucker is not my forte. I'll freely admit that. I'm not trying to put any notions out there that I can do that well, because that would be lying. All right, we actually made it. Survived, so it's another 17 grand in the coffers. Anyway, I thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next one, and the next one hopefully will not be this same run, because I will not do that again if I can help it.